Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend Kayla Nicole spent years forming a very close friendship with Brittany Mahomes, but now Kayla isn't even following her on social media anymore. So what exactly happened that resulted in Kayla recently turning against Brittany? Listen closely because the truth behind the bizarre downfall of their friendship is honestly insane. When Kayla started dating Travis in 2017, she quickly became friends with Brittany and Patrick Mahomes. Before long, Kayla and Brittany were constantly hanging out, and it truly seemed like they had an unbreakable bond. Over the last several years, Brittany and Kayla have gone on vacations and celebrated special moments together. Kayla was even a bridesmaid in Brittany and Patrick's wedding. But what happened to their friendship after Kayla and Travis called it quits was seriously surprising. Even though the couple broke up in May 2022, Kayla continued being good friends with Brittany. And when Patrick threw his wife an early surprise birthday party in August 2023, he made sure to invite Kayla to the celebration. That's why her recent social media activity has seemed incredibly odd. Kayla was still following Brittany and Patrick on social media in September, when rumors were going around about Travis secretly dating Taylor Swift. But the timing of when she actually unfollowed both Patrick and Brittany is pretty interesting. And at the very end of September, Taylor invited Brittany to have dinner with her. But it wasn't just the two of them. Brittany joined Taylor, Sophie Turner, and Blake Lively in New York City for the meal. Coincidentally, just 2 days later, Kayla made a silent, shocking move on social media. Although she didn't announce her decision to unfollow Brittany and Patrick, her choice still spoke volumes. Many people figured that she was completely unimpressed that Brittany was hanging out with Travis's new girlfriend. But is that the real reason why Kayla seemingly can't stand Brittany anymore? A lot of people have speculated that Brittany actually didn't want anything to do with Taylor at first. They think that Brittany was mainly worried that she would steal the spotlight at games because Taylor is obviously much more famous than her. When Brittany went out with Taylor and her celebrity friends, that was apparently the turning point in their new friendship. Ever since then, Brittany seems super happy whenever Taylor is around. They even showed off a choreographed handshake during a recent game. Brittany and Taylor's friendship almost seemed like it came out of nowhere, so it's understandable that Kayla would have been shocked by it. But is she really so petty that she would cut off contact with Brittany just for getting along with Taylor? It turns out that not everyone is convinced that Brittany's blossoming friendship with Taylor is genuine. That's also why Kayla's disapproval might come across to some people as a ridiculous minor problem that she's blown out of proportion. Lately, more people than ever have been accusing Brittany of being a clout chaser as well as a fake friend. After all, it seems like she hasn't even tried to speak out against her Instagram followers who have been dragging Kayla in the comments. But to be honest, that in itself is so strange, and the reason why is absolutely unreal. Even though Kayla no longer follows Brittany or Patrick, they're both still following her. But if Brittany was actually a good friend, don't you think she would have tried to defend Kayla against the unnecessary hate from her own Instagram followers? Especially considering who's been making the majority of those cruel comments. Many of the mean-spirited remarks about Kayla that have been left under Brittany's post have been from extreme fans of Taylor. Although it's not Brittany's job to stand up for anyone, most people would defend their friend or at least do something about the hate comments. That's why a lot of people think that Kayla's real reason for unfollowing Brittany is simply because she's been a bad friend. And based on how much importance Kayla apparently places on her friendships, it's definitely possible. What she revealed during a podcast interview earlier this year was seriously eye-opening. Kayla explained to the podcast host Cammie Crawford that she used to really struggle with knowing when to draw the line in her friendships. She claimed that it was hard for her because she always been supportive of those closest to her. But after Kayla and Travis broke up, she started seeing a therapist who taught her a valuable lesson. Now she no longer puts forth endless efforts to keep people in her life. Instead, she's learned to lower her expectations and not settle for constantly receiving the bare minimum. But that doesn't mean it's been easy for Kayla to end her one-sided friendships. Even though she has realized that it's not healthy to keep people in her life who never return her genuine effort, experiencing that has still been so painful. Kayla's podcast Revelation could very well explain why she and Brittany don't seem to be friends anymore. Throughout their friendship, Kayla appeared to be at almost every single event of Brittany's, including baby showers and housewarming parties, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case for Brittany. Despite the fact that Brittany has kids, she still could have tried to make more effort to show up for Kayla's birthday parties and events. Kayla booked flights all the time to Kansas City to spend time with Brittany, but one of the only times that Brittany visited Kayla in California was when the Chiefs had a game there. After Kayla was pulled into the crazy drama online between Brittany's followers and Taylor's fans, it's possible that she felt totally unsupported. Maybe Brittany didn't check in to see if Kayla was okay when things got messy, and that's what really ended their friendship. However, other people believe that Kayla actually unfollowed Brittany and Patrick simply because they've been forming friendship with Taylor. What she recently told People magazine suggests that she's still going through an intense healing process. Kayla said to the publication that even though she and Travis broke up over a year ago, she can't quickly switch her feelings off. She also admitted that part of the reason she felt like she had to unfollow Brittany and Patrick was because things were happening so fast, and I think we all know exactly what she meant by that. Kayla implied that everything going on between Travis and Taylor has been a whirlwind, which seems to be true, but she made it sound like she was still struggling with her breakup with Travis, which could explain why she seemingly feels so betrayed by Brittany. Kayla added that hopefully soon people will be able to stop associating her with situations that she was never really involved in. But let's be real, she hasn't exactly been innocent in that aspect. Her latest likes on Instagram have been extremely shady. If Kayla truly doesn't want to be a part of the drama, her recent actions definitely haven't reflected that. She's been liking quite a few social media posts that have been seriously dissing Taylor, which is why many people are convinced that she's not over Travis. One of the posts that Kayla liked before she quickly unliked it referenced ex-boyfriends moving on with ugly new girlfriends. Another post showed a photo of Taylor talking to Ice Spice, who had an unpleasant look on her face. Not surprisingly, the caption on the picture was very snarky. The photo had been turned into a meme about Taylor having bad breath. Whether or not Kayla liked it for mean-spirited reasons or just because she found it funny, she obviously knew how it would be taken. After all, basically everything she's been doing lately has been overanalyzed beyond belief. From Brittany betraying Kayla by becoming friends with Taylor, to Kayla feeling hurt that Brittany has seemingly chosen Travis over her. The potential reasons behind the end of their friendship are insane. But of course, there's another bizarre possibility. Kayla might have just felt like her friendship with Brittany was one-sided and she decided to create some distance after she consistently felt unsupported. But the fact that she only unfollowed Brittany after she went out to dinner with Taylor is pretty telling. Kayla's newfound dislike for Brittany could be because of multiple reasons, but it seems like the final straw was Brittany's recent closeness with Taylor. Anyway, now I want to know what you guys think. Why do you think Kayla ultimately decided to unfollow Brittany? What are your thoughts on Kayla claiming that she wants no part of the drama, even though she's been liking snarky social media posts that diss Taylor? Let me know in the comments below.